Welcome back to Streamline Investigations. I thought I was absolutely going crazy, but we did find the article and it was, I think, originally in the Daily Mail. So let's get straight into this by Ali Harris.
Marvin found it. It was a nightly, and thank you to Matt Shrevell for posting this to me about 20 minutes ago. You'll need to check it. You might need to edit it, but they're part of the Mail group, and they had the original data of it was Josie that alerted and found that Gus was missing. So there we go. Thank goodness for that. Oh, I do appreciate it. Thank you, Matt. Bye.
That was the thank you for the someone in Australia who was talking to Ali, I presume by email, and put this over to us. I couldn't find it anyway. It was quite bizarre because I did read it in a few newspapers at the start of the case. This is what was confusing me. So it says on a regular Saturday evening in the South Australian outback, Josie Murray wandered out to call her grandson, 4-year-old Gus Lamont, inside after he was last seen playing on a sandhill near the home. This is for Carolyn as well. She did call me out on it because, like I said, she probably couldn't find the article anyway, but I appreciate that. She was very polite with it. Her calls were unanswered. Anxiousness rose, and soon after, a missing child alert was raised. Gus is a little 4-year-old, blonde, curly-haired, smiling-faced young fellow who has been missing from a farm property about 43 km south of the township of Yunta. South Australian Police Assistant Commissioner Ian Parrott explained. So it was Josie Murray who wandered out to call her grandson. So that's telling me that she was very, very near the home or inside the home and wandered out. So she was the one who originally put that report out. But obviously what we've got now is conflicting information after the Daily Mail recently, 3 or 4 days ago, were talking to the family. Let's have a look at that. So this is the article, people. And this was from 20th of October, which was 3 days ago. And this was by the Daily Mail. And it's titled, What Happened to Missing Boy Gus Lamont? Chilling Theories. So obviously I don't want to read it all, people, because you're more than welcome to read it yourselves. So Gus was playing in a mound of dirt at Oak Park Station under the care of his grandmother, Shannon Murray, as his mother, Jessica, and grandparent, Josie, were tending to the herd of sheep 10 km away. Which one is it? So was it Shannon that was in the house? Because the original news report said it was Josie, basically, who raised the alarm and was looking, came out of the house and was technically looking for, shouting the little boy's name, Gus. So can you see where it's changed? The failure to find any sign of Gus or his remains leave more questions than answers. Police conducted 2 separate searches, one straight after Gus disappeared and another last-ditch effort that was launched last Tuesday. And so they've got it as a missing persons case, basically pending inquiry and information. The police are still looking into it. But this article, some weeks later, have said it was Shannon Murray, as his mother Jessica and grandparent Josie were tending to the herd of the sheep. But that wasn't what we originally was told. And you've got to ask yourself, why has it changed? Because when earlier in the case, I read it in a few articles that it was Josie who was basically looking after basically the 1-year-old. And then it was basically Jessica and someone else that was seating the sheep. But now it's changed to Josie and Jessica that were basically tending to the herd of sheep 10 km away. It's odd, people. It really, really is an odd case, but we must pick this case apart, unless we're not going to get anywhere. Let me know what you think, people. I needed to put that out there. Thank you, Carolyn, for bringing that up. And don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Investigations. Thank you. I'm glad I found that article.